welcome to the Anointed Podcast. My name is Denisha, and my goal with this podcast is to help everyday believers walk boldly in their faith, grow deeper in their prayer life, and cultivate a life anointed by God. So I would love for you to subscribe, stay here, and hang out for a while. So for today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit of my testimony and my walk with God. I have had an amazing story, and I give all the glory to the Lord. So around a little bit before 2018, maybe 2017, going into 2018, my husband was going through a lot of health issues. At the time, we had our two young kids, twins, and we were raising them, and we were doing the best we could. And unfortunately, he had a lot of health issues. He was on dialysis and he had some other issues going on. And so it was really difficult. He was always going to doctor's appointments. We were trying our best to get him healthy. We had caregivers coming in and out the house. And throughout this time, I was trying to be a good wife, a good mom, and I had a full-time job. So I was just trying to hold it all together. Through all that struggle, I never lost faith. I kept praying. One of the things we really wanted was another baby. So he was motivated to get healthy again so that we can have another baby and expand our family. So that was the goal in mind. But unfortunately, as the months went by, his health continued to decline and he got weaker and weaker and continued to have health issues in and out the hospital. So again, I just kept praying. I never stopped. I never lost faith. I held on to that. Continued to make sure my kids were okay, make sure my husband was okay, went to work, was the main provider for our family to make sure that everyone was taken care of. I was exhausted, but I knew I had to keep fighting. I had to keep going. I look back now and I realize that that was not my strength at all. That was the Lord's strength. There's no way it's humanly possible to have gone through everything I had to go through without the Lord. So that was Him. I give Him all the credit. So unfortunately, about a year went by or so, and he did pass away. And that was very hard. My world literally turned upside down. So here I was with two kids, a single mom, still trying to hold it together, mostly for my children, still trying to provide. It was a struggle. But again, I continued to pray and I continued to have faith. So I tried my best to pick up the pieces, did what I could, continued to provide for my kids and to be strong for them. About maybe a year or so later, I ended up meeting someone else, and to make a long story short, we ended up having a baby and getting married, and I continued to grow my family like I had wanted to previously. So God answered my prayer, and even as I got older and wasn't sure if I was going to be able to have another baby, I did, and again, I give the credit to the Lord. It's all Him. So I lived it. I am a huge prayer warrior. I know how God moves in life and in our lives, and I know how He can move in yours. I am so blessed and I'm so thankful that He continued to stay with me. He never left me. And yes, I went through a lot. Yes, I had sorrow, I had pain, but at the end of it all, I had God. I had Him, and He never left my side. And He continued to walk with me. So I am very thankful. I love to help others. I love telling others about what I've been through and what God can do and how He can move mountains. So if this blessed you, I really encourage you to share it with someone that needs encouragement. We all need to walk boldly in our faith and share our testimony, because you will never really know who it can help. So I really pray and hope this helped someone. And thank you for joining my podcast today. I just wanted to share a little bit of my story, change it up a little bit, and just be open and honest and let you know where I'm coming from. So keep praying, keep staying motivated, and keep leaning into God. We need to praise Him for good times. We need to praise Him when we're in pain. We need to praise Him even in bad times, because He is going to make sure that everything is worked out for our good. So thank you again. God bless you. Until next time, stay anointed.